Hello everybody, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. Today, going to be showing you guys how to level up very quickly. This is going to be a how to level up guide. I'm going to show this video in complete full detail. I'm going to be going in, showing you guys everything you need to know and how to maximize as much XP so you guys can level up. Before we get into the video, I just want to give a huge thank you to everyone who was supporting my last video with all those positive comments. That's why we're making this video, to show you guys off how to level up super quickly. With further ado, let's get into the video with XP method number 1. Before we get into the very first XP method, one thing that you should probably do is to just go to your camp and get inside of a bed and sleep for around 30 seconds or so. Once you sleep for about 30 seconds, you will get the Kindred Spirit. If you check out your effects, you'll see I have an extra 5% bonus to my XP for 3 hours. If you don't have an ally in your camp, it will only be for 1 hour. So if you have an ally, you'll gain an extra 2 hours. On to the very first XP method. For the first XP leveling up method, we're here at the White Spring Golf Club, where all you have to do is go inside, and you will find a bunch of feral ghouls. These feral ghouls are pretty good for just farming quick XP whenever you need it. And with the 5% bonus, we're getting around 113 without popping any chems. Now just follow my path and you'll find them all, or not, you don't have to. But they're pretty much just scattered all over the place. They're relatively pretty easy to find. Sometimes they might be a little bit buggy and they might kind of like stand up and get like stuck or so. Sometimes they might not. You'll find them just laying down all over the place. If you shoot a couple times, they'll probably wake up and come to you. So you might not even have to follow my path. You can just see there are a good bit of them, so you are getting some pretty decent XP. For some reason, they are getting like frozen whenever they wake up, so that's kind of weird. Might not be the same for you. But yeah, pretty much that's it. It's the whole place, I think. So that's pretty easy. To rinse and repeat this method, I would recommend that you fast travel to a spot that isn't the White Spring Golf Club. So like the White Spring station, or for me, my own camp, or someone else's camp. And then go ahead and reset your game, or server hop, join back and go back to the White Spring Golf Club, and all the feral ghouls will respawn, and you can rinse and repeat for free XP. Moving on to the next XP method. For my next XP method, I'm going to be running West Tec. I like running West Tec because it's pretty simple to run and it doesn't take a lot of time, and the XP is pretty good. And of course, you don't just have to do the outside. I'm just going to be showing the outside here. But you can do the inside as well. There's going to be lots of super mutants on the inside. I wouldn't recommend doing West Tec until you're probably a little higher up, but you most definitely can do West Tec even whenever you're outside of the vault. As soon as you're outside, you can start doing West Tec and getting as much XP as you want. But yeah, West Tec is probably one of the best ways to get XP in this game, so definitely recommend trying it out. But let's move on to the third XP method. When you're done running West Tec and you would like to rinse and repeat, all you have to do is, once you've cleared out every single super mutant, you just have to fast travel right back to West Tec Research Center, which you'll be right back outside, all of the super mutants will be dead, just like last time, but when you enter the building, all the super mutants on the inside will have respawn. You can do this infinitely and get infinite XP. It all just depends on how long you're willing to sit here and farm out super mutants. For my third way to get XP, I'm here at the Morgantown Airport, and there's a lot of Scorched here, an absolute insane amount. You'll find them pretty much everywhere the further you go. It might not look like there's a lot of them, but there is. I'm not in the most populated area for them. They're kind of a little bit further down. When you go inside the buildings, they'll pretty much be everywhere. Probably can dish out 2 or 3 levels if you have enough chems. And you can continuously rinse and repeat this just like any of the others. You can see they're up here as well. There's going to be more of these if you have the option between the feral ghouls and the scorch. There's going to be more scorch than there are feral ghouls. If you're wanting to do the ghouls instead of the scorch, there are more scorch than there are ghouls, but you're going to get less XP. There just are more of them than there are ghouls. So if you're wanting to do this method, you're not going to get as much XP, but it's still a good way because there are a lot of them. So, and you know, you can rinse and repeat as much as you want, same as any of the others. It's super simple. They're all over the place. I'm probably not going to show you guys all the areas, but they're pretty much and practically everywhere. That's not one. Well, they aren't spawning in for me everywhere, but I guarantee you whenever you play, you'll probably find them everywhere. This is just a good little spot whenever you're a lower level and you need to get some XP real quick and you want to take out some easy enemies. So I definitely recommend doing this. If you're wanting to rinse and repeat this location once you're done, all you have to do is travel to the Morgantown station, and you just have to server hop, but you have to go to the station before you server hop, and then just go to the airport, and all the Scorched will have respawned inside and outside of the buildings, and you can just endlessly farm XP for however long you want. We're going to move on to the next method on how to get XP. For my next XP method, I would just have to say, if you see any events whenever you're online and playing, make sure you join them, because it is a really good way to gain XP. You don't even have to bring a really good weapon, a pipe weapon, just have like 100 bullets or so. Just shoot an enemy. You don't even have to kill them. As long as you shoot them, a higher level player will come by and kill it, and you will get the XP. And so yeah, you don't even really have to kill the enemy completely. You'll just have to shoot it once and switch to a different target, shoot that once. Whenever I was a lower level, I used this method all the time, and it got me from level 1 to level 50 super quick, doing Radiation Rumble, Safe and Sound, Beast of Burden. You can see that I'm doing a Cappy event right now. This is a really good event if you're trying to get some easy caps and level up or so. Definitely a really good event. So make sure you guys are joining events to get XP for free. Super simple, super easy, and by far one of the best methods out there to getting XP. Super easy. Okay, so the video is over, but I thought I'd show you guys my build that I was using during the video and how to find the weapon plans for it and the modifications that I used for it. So the weapon I was using was the Flamer. If you want to pick yourself up a Flamer, you can just go to the White Spring Resort. If you want to get the modifications for the flamer, you can just head over to the Watoga station. And that's how you get the weapon plans and the mods. Now for the mods that I was using for this video, I was using the Holy Fire. And pretty much the only thing I was using was the the large propellant tank and the napalm tank, or the napalm, the napalm tank. So yeah, pretty standard, just two things. I don't use the long barrel, just use the standard. For the build that I was using, I have 13 in strength, 4 in perception, 1 in endurance, 3 in charisma, 8 in intelligence, 12 in agility, 15 in luck. I use all the heavy gunner perks along with blocker to take less damage from melee attacks, max concentrated fire, and 1 in glowing sight. If you want, you could probably switch it around and probably have max in glowing sight, but 1 is fine. I'm always going to have Radical, Tenderizer, Nerd Rage. This is a power armor build, so you will need the power user to use the stabilize, because this can only be used in power armor. Covert Operative. You don't need to use Gung Fu, but I like it because I like to run West Tec a lot, and I use this in VATS sometimes. Adrenaline, Bloody Mess, Better Criticals, One Gun Army, the Class Freak, Starch Jeans, and Critical Savvy. And I'll quick show off my legendary perks. And that's going to be it for my best ways to get as much XP as possible for beginners. I wanted to make this video. You do not have to be a low level to use any of these methods. I just thought I'd make a quick video for some people that might need to level up and they don't know the best way possible. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys like. Please comment and tell me if you guys enjoyed the video and what I should do differently and what other content you guys might want to see in Fallout 76 or maybe even Fallout 4. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.